Hello, everyone. My name is Ling Shu. Thank you so much for participating in the studies of factors associated with symptom depressions and perceived stress among undergraduate nursing students. What is the purpose of this video? To see if you're interested in taking part of a research study. A research study is a planned project done to learn more about a topic. Taking part in a research is voluntary. If you don't want to take part, there will be no penalty to you and you will not lose your current interest or current benefits. The principal investigator or another members of the study team will explain the study to you. Please ask questions. Take your time deciding if you want to be in the study. You can talk with your healthcare team, your family, and friends before deciding. Why is this study being done? The study is being done to learn about stress, depression, and contributing social and health risk factors among undergraduate nursing students. How long would I be in this study? Participation in the study will take a total of 10 to 15 minutes. You will be asked to complete a total of 64 questions. What are the risks and discomfort most severe and common? Possible risk and discomfort of the study that are most common and severe are feeling tired while filling out the self-reported questionnaires. Questionnaire may ask about sensitive topics. This includes thoughts of suicide or self-harm, any substance use including marijuana, cocaine, heroin, or opium pain relievers. There is a potential risk of social or legal consequences in the event of a breach of privacy or confidentiality. For example, if the information about substance use was disclosed, you could face legal repercussions and stigma. All your identifiable information will be stored separately from the survey response, and only authorized people, study coordinator, and PI have access to it. Your identifiable data, emails, and name will be destroyed after data analysis. Are there benefits to taking part in the studies? There will be no direct benefits to you from participating in the study. The information learned from the study may help others in the future. What are my other options if I don't want to take part in this study? You may be able to take part in another study if one is available. How many people will take part in this study? About 150 people will take part in the study at University of Nevada, Las Vegas School of Nursing and San Jose State University School of Nursing. Who is paying for this study? This study is being paid by University of California, San Francisco School of Nursing PhD Dissertation Support Award. Do any UCSF researchers of the study have financial interest that I should know of? No. Research procedure. You will be asked to complete questionnaire that asks your socio-demographic information, interpersonal stressors, social loneliness and discrimination, environmental stressors including income, working status, living arrangements, health behaviors including stress managing activities, help seeking intentions, and substance use. Substance use question that will collect whether you have used any substance including marijuana, cocaine, heroin, or opium pain relievers. Stress and depression levels. Where do the procedure happens? The study will be done through an online Quadric links. Quadric is an online survey tool that allows people to create, send out, and analyze survey to collect information. Mandatory reportings. Please note that the principal investigator, Dr. Terry Leon, and the study coordinator, Ling Shu, are mandatory reporters. This means that PI and the study coordinator are required to report any physical, sexual, or financial abuse and any suspect of negligence, knowledge of incidents, or risk of serious harm. This study will collect information on symptoms of depression, stress, suicidal ideations, and substance use, including marijuana, cocaine, heroin, or opioid pain relievers. Any responses indicating suicidal ideations, including thoughts of self-harm or risk of serious harm and abuse, will trigger mandatory reporting. If you are experiencing suicidal ideations and/or depressions, moderate or above, the following actions will be taken to ensure your safety and well-being. Review of responses. If your response in this survey indicate that you have thoughts of suicide, self-harm, and/or may have symptoms of moderate depressions and above, then the automatic alert system in a Quadric survey will immediately notify the PI, Dr. Cherry Liang, and the study coordinator, Ling Shu. The initial risk assessment and safety planning. Dr. Cherry Liang will contact you, conduct a risk assessment, and develop a safety plan with you within 12 hours. The safety plan will include identifying warning signs, coping strategies, supported peoples, help sources, and crisis contacts, such as National Suicide Prevention Lifeline and 988. Notifications of student support services. The study coordinator will notify your school's student support services. They will reach out to you and perform an evaluation. Follow-up meetings. The study coordinator will schedule a follow-up meetings within 1 week to assess your safety and mental health. Ongoing therapy support groups and follow-up with primary or mental health care providers will be encouraged. Will I be paid if I take part in these studies? You will not be paid for taking part in these studies. However, in return for your time and effort, you can enter a drawing to win a $50 e-gift card, either Target or Amazon, at the end of data collection period. 20 participants will be selected to win the drawing. The drawing procedures are listed as below. If you are contacted about the study, you will have the opportunity to enter the drawing, regardless of whether you decide to participate in the study. This includes if you are invited to participate but decline, if you did not meet the eligibility requirements for this study, if you are enrolled in the study but later withdraw, always withdrawn by the researcher. At the beginning of the eligibility questionnaires, a link was provided to you if you want to enter the drawing. You can also contact the study team if you're interested in be entered in the drawing. Additionally, a question will be presented at the start of the questionnaire asking, do you want to enter a drawing for a chance to win a $50 e-gift card? If you select yes, you will be directed to a separate brief drawing entry form. This form will collect your email address to notify the result of the drawing. The information given in this form will not be linked to any questionnaire answers if you go on to take part in the study. For any drawing, the odds of winning a prize depend on how many people are entered in the drawing. Since we do not know how many people will participate in the study-related drawing, we cannot predict the odds of winning a prize. The drawing will take place after the conclusion of data collection. If you win the drawing, you will be notified by email and/or text messages within 2 weeks after drawing is conducted. Will I be reimbursed for expenses if I take part in the study? The study does not involve any expense to research participants. How will my information be used? Researcher will use your information to do the study. Once the study is done, we may use your information for other research studies in the future. We may share it with other researchers to be used in their studies. We will not share your name or other information that could identify you. We cannot promise that this will prevent future researchers from figuring out who you are. We will not ask your additional permission to share this de-identified information. How will the information about me kept confidential? If you take part in the studies, there will be some loss of privacy. We will do our best to make sure information about you is kept confidential, but we cannot guarantee total privacy. Your personal information may be given out if required by law. If information from the studies is published or presented at scientific meetings, your name and other personal information will not be used. Who may review my research information? Representatives of the University of California. What happens if I'm injured or harmed or feel harmed because I took part in the study? It is important to tell the principal investigator if you feel you have been injured or harmed because you took part in this study. The contact information for this person is on the first page of this form. Are there any costs to me for taking part in this study? There will be no cost to you for being in the study. Does the study involve testing of disease and condition that must be reported to the public health department? No, the study does not involve testing for reportable disease and conditions. Can I stop being in the study if I want to? Yes, you can decide to stop at any time. If you're thinking about stopping, telling the study team so that they can discuss any risk of stopping with you. If you stop being in the study, any data we have already collected will remain part of the study records. Can I be removed from the study by the principal investigator? Yes, the principal investigator may stop you from taking part in the study at any time. This could happen without your permissions. It could be because it is in your best interest if you do not follow the study rules or the study has been stopped. What are my rights if I take part in the studies? You may choose to take part or not to take part in the studies. It is your choice. If you decide to take part in the study, you may leave the study at any time. No matter what decisions you make, there will be no penalty to you. Leaving the study will not affect your usual care. We will tell you about the new information or changes in the study that may affect your health or willingness to continue in the study. If you have additional questions, please contact the study researcher for questions or concerns. Please call the Institutional Review Board at 415-476-1814 for any questions regarding your rights as a research participant. You will receive a copy of the electronic informed consent form through emails. Thank you so much.